Welcome, guys, to the start of a new Let's Play and the 10th installment in a long-running story, as we bring the arcs of the Crossbell duology and the Cold Steel series to their possible conclusions in Trails into Reverie. With hundreds of hours plunged into Nihon Falcom's Lemurian tales so far, and with all games before it now officially released in the West, we look forward to the future, to endings and new beginnings, to the adventures of Lloyd Bannings, Rean Schwarzer and the Mysterious Sea, and their related parties, with 3 trails to walk before us. Commentated by me, reading out all unvoiced dialogue and performing our patrols to bring the world to life, while keeping quiet, of course, during the cutscenes as we have in the past. So without further ado, let's start our way down yet another trail, and let the story unfold.
The time has come for us to rise. Rise and reclaim our imperial pride. Victory was within our grasp, and yet the foolish cowards who govern us chose to abandon it. But though they may turn a blind eye to the threat of the East, you know as well as we do that it remains ever present. The Imperial Army turned tail and fled, but we can still take up arms and fight! Together, we can defeat Calvert and all who resist us, and reign supreme over the continent!
It all began in September of 1206. Conflict broke out between the Erebonian Empire and the Republic of Calvert, one now known as the Battle of Jormungand. Yet despite its unprecedented scale, this world war came to a close in a mere 2 days. This was due in no small part to the largely uncelebrated efforts of a fair few men and women. But at the end of October, while all eyes were on post-war restoration, another unforeseen crisis broke out in Crossbell. The Governor General's peacekeeping force, originally stationed in the region upon its annexation to Erebonia, chose to defy the provisional government of Erebonia's orders to return, and occupied the city in an armed coup. Their goal was none other than to demand the resumption of the war. Due to the international climate just after the end of the war, the Empire was incapable of direct intervention. Through an appeal by its representative, Chancellor Karl Regnitz, the in-custody Rufus Alberea made a plea to the IDF, but to no avail. The provisional government and IDF's careful negotiations continued to stall as fears of an armed intervention from Calvert mounted. The end of the year came and went, and Crossbell was placed under military occupation for 3.5 months. However, there was something the IDF hadn't realized. In the face of never-ending oppression, a light shone in the eyes of Crossbellans that refused to be extinguished.
I only ask for your patience for a short while longer, citizens of Crossbell. For soon, we will force the ignorant to open their eyes and see we must strike Calvert!
Just how much longer do we have to suffer like this?
Who cares about dominating Zemuria? All we wanted was peace.
You there! It's that traitorous talk I hear! So, You sided with the rebellion then, have you? The hell's this? What's happening to the broadcast?
Hold up. Isn't that the... Yeah! It totally is! It's them, Cop!
Hello, one and all. We are Arkanseel. We are here to share the completed version of our preview performance. One born from sweat, tears, and love for our craft.
Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. This marks our official return to the stage, and we hope we've made it worth the wait.
May your heart sing, Crossbell, as you bear witness to the greatest performance Zemuria has to offer. The star, the moon, and the sun's radiance bid you welcome to the dream of a million nights!
What's going on? That's enough! Huh? You're...
Hello, sweethearts.
Well, time to play. Are you ready, Vald?
Ha! Been ready. Now, let's raise some hell!
Twin Arcane Gale! It's the Divine Blade of Wind!
All clear on my end, Arios.
Come on, Eolia. Let's take him out in one go.
I'll be right here to support you. Risha, I see now.
Commence the operation! Crossbell Guardian Force, prepare to engage in combat and liberate our home for good!
Fan out and coordinate with police in each district. Prioritize civilian safety. Remember, our job is to distract enemy forces for as long as they need.
Ma'am!
All units, neutralize and apprehend the defense force. Time is of the essence. I'm counting on you.
Right!
When did he...
He's back!
All right, it's go time.
Let's show them that the CPD's cops aren't just for show.
Combat has begun with rebel elements throughout the city. Requesting backup.
If only these pests had stayed underground where they belong. Zalber Sodat unit, begin subjugation!
Sir!
Huh. They've saved us the trouble of hunting them down. Now we can eliminate these rebels once and for all.
It's not going to be that easy.
Way to show them!
That went well, didn't it?
Everything's falling into place now.
Yeah. Tia, Yuna, I need you to get ready.
Roger that!
Now installing anti-corruption system.
Yes! Consider their communications network mine! Now it's time to shake up their chain of command.
Just let me know what you need, Yona.
Enemy Zalber soldats engaged. Now preparing to intercept and take them out with our armored units.
It's all you now, guys.
So far, so good. Next.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready for action. Begin the final phase of the operation.
Time to do this. Okay, I'll send you the coordinates right away.
Here comes the grand finale.
Please, Adios. Watch over them.
We are counting on each and every one of you. Please, return Crossbell to us.
Right! Defensive field now in place.
Anti-corruption system all green. Beginning countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0!
That Sorg doing?
Now!
Let's move! You're Lloyd Bannings!
That's right. We're here to arrest you on suspicion of occupying this city and imprisoning its civilians. Come on, let's get to work.
Right!
What's with the new hotness of the animation? Hey, progress is made all the time. That was a big cutscene to lead us into Orchis Tower. That's for certain. Now, balance to begin. There was a lot of 3D model glow-ups for characters, screaming Arkansas fans, and more. Kia with a new deeper voice. It's time to take Crossbell back. Again. Let our story begin properly with combat. Well, we know how it works, but we may as well say it. We've got our turn order. Active combatants each take action on their turn. After doing so, the ally or enemy below them on the battle order bar takes their turn. We know that much, and with all the extra turn abilities and all that going on too. Such as these AT bonuses. Anything new here? Zero crafts. Was Zero crafts new? I'm trying to remember back in 2020 for Trials of Cold Steel 4 now. Crafts and S-crafts cost 0 CP. Wait, so you can use... So you've got to have 100 CP though, but you can use anyone's S-craft too on that turn. Okay, that's new. I'm assuming I don't want an enemy to get that one. Well, let us begin. I guess it makes sense to order first. Press up to issue a Brave Order. Brave Orders cost BP to use and provide special buffs to allies without consuming a turn. The number indicates how many turns your party is affected. You can issue a new Brave Order while counts of the old ones still remain. Only one order can be issued per turn, but you can issue the same order multiple times during battle. Brave Orders from reserve combatants will also be available. So what do I want to go with here? Well, we've got Warhammer. It's 3 turns for that. Lloyd's got 2. He's got Toughness Shield on top of it.
Break them! Raging Hammer!
But this is only 1 BP worth, so... Of course, we want to get a scan on them. Attacking, moving, press X to attack, press circle to move, use the left stick to select where to move. Attack range is there. Let's just get in there at the moment. And then we'll scan with Tio, which is telling me to do. Fighting a given type of enemy gradually unlocks information about them. Battle scope item as well as certain arts and crafts can unlock all information at once. It shows how likely an enemy is afflicted with a particular status elements. Can we? Can we not? That's always the question.
Raring to go.
Bosses not so much, right? This is wasting a turn of my break damage. Right, it's telling me about crafts now. New crafts the game while leveling up. We want to analyze, of course.
Beginning analysis.
Let's get underway.
Data received.
This is the IDF Soldier Rifle, the first of many enemies to scan. A skilled sniper under the former Governor General, he occupied Crossbell against Imperial orders.
Here I go.
Here you go indeed. What's your weapon typing again? Because you're going to want to, like, smash these guys. Do you have delay? We do not. Let's go on to that guy first of all. Get a strike. We've got a rush or an assist. Oh, I didn't even press it. I forgot about the timings. Terrible. What am I doing with myself? We've got arts too that are being introduced by Ellie here. Elemental weaknesses. Oh, it actually just comes up and tells you that they're weak or not on the arts bar now. Okay, extremely effective or very effective.
Leave it to me.
I'm assuming then that we should arts up. I would like to hit 2 rather than 1, but it looks like that guy's gotten away a little bit.
Activate.
Never mind.
Raring to go.
We do have an impede, but we're out of range for it. So we can't actually stop the art coming. It'd be funny if I died straight off the bat. We can switch characters. Okay, we can do that too. Who would I be able to switch to? I don't think anyone else has an impede at this point in time. Can't really stop things going on. I can always do an order to reduce the damage that comes out.
Okay.
It's interesting that we get arts now that straight up say something's weak or not.
Commencing drive.
Gets balanced down by that. Venom Flame's going to come out. That's going to be probably fairly nasty because arts usually are.
It's my turn.
Ola's not looking at Tio's crafts. She had an impede, which is new, but it wasn't in range. So I just switched out. So we can hit this and no problem at all.
It's my turn.
Balance is down on a fair few of my opposition here. We should focus on beating these guys up, to be honest.
I've got you.
Here I go.
That helps build up my BP too.
Yeah.
I'm already being criticized for gameplay.
This isn't...
But I'm having fun. checking things out. We're back in the flow. A 0 arts for this guy. The guy's a super gate arts there.
Thanks.
It's my go.
So at this point, what we're really doing when you think about it is banking a lot of CP. Right, I can't attack you from here. Most of my stuff costs a fair bit.
It's my turn.
The damage reduction probably helped a fair bit.
Going for it.
So I'm assuming that Lloyd
They're off guard.
is our dude for impede over here.
Let's go.
Lloyd doesn't have impede. Everything's messed up. This is all messed up.
Yeah.
There.
You're done.
It's my go.
All right.
This isn't.
Tio has impede. Lloyd
Sorry,
doesn't.
but we need to press on.
Does Ellie have impede?
Whew. That was rough, but we pulled through.
I never doubted we would for a second.
Okay, getting in wasn't too bad. Thanks for helping us out, Yuna. This couldn't afford to fail. And thanks to you, it didn't.
I don't know. Any more pressure and my heart would have come bursting out of my chest. I could only be at my best because I knew you guys were gonna back me up. My training at Thor's helped, of course.
Haha, now that makes a teacher proud. 1 year later, and look at you. You're a whole new you.
Give it a rest, Randy.
I'm just glad you're okay. The anti-corruption system must have worked.
Looks like. There's no worrying about those Zauber soldats having a negative effect on our minds this way. We owe Erebonia and Liberal's teams for passing along their Black Workshop research data.
Couldn't agree more. Now we can...
Oh, we got through! You guys okay? We were watching from the ground. I'm so glad you made it in.
You've got some real balls to bank on smashing straight through the middle of the tower. But then, pulling crazy stunts is what you do. Hey, what's a risky operation without its spice?
Pass on my thanks to everyone for distracting the troops on the ground, by the way. Wait, you sure you got time for updates now, Risha? Are you performing?
I'll have to go in a bit, but I'm not in this scene, so it's fine. I can't put into words how wonderful it feels to see Aelia on stage again.
I'm sure. I'm overjoyed that she's back too.
Physical therapy is brutal, but if anyone was going to pull through, it was her. I wish I could see her come back in person.
They're recording it at least. How about we do a group watch once we're back?
Now that, I wouldn't miss.
We've deployed officers to evacuate civilians and guard our conceal. That means you can focus all your efforts on the tower.
You get to be the real stars of the day here, so don't mess this up.
Relax. We won't.
The end's in sight. All that's left is for you to bring in their top brass from the tower. You know what to do, so kick some ass up there.
Right. It's incredible how many people have our backs.
I know. And we've got to do every one of them proud.
Yep. So let's make sure.
Do you think it's over?
I don't know. What was that loud noise?
It's you!
You're the special support section.
Adios above. Did you come to save us?
Oh. All of you work in this building, yes?
I guess they weren't letting you leave.
It'd be right to leave them here. We'll have to make a trip down to find a safe place for them.
I've got a better idea. You've got to keep your focus on the operation. Let me escort them down instead.
Are you sure? You don't want any of us to come with?
Never underestimate a Thor student. I could handle this part in my sleep at this point. Sure, I was hoping to be there at the top, but this thing's bigger than anything I want, and I don't need to see to know you'll win.
Thank you, Yuna, for putting your faith in us.
We'll leave the tower employees with you then. You're the only one we can count on for this. Take care on the way down.
Will do.
All right, let's go knock some heads and some sense into these Defense Force goons.
Yeah, so many are putting everything on the line for us. We can't waste this chance.
Not a second. We won't let them down. Not Yuna, not Kia, not anyone.
This is it. Here's the last hurdle standing between us and Crossbell's liberation. So let's see us get over it. Then we can take back our home.
That we shall. To the whole shooting into that window and breaking through it, though, there was a bit of a worry in the past. It's like, you're shooting the window. You know that doesn't work, right? It's bulletproof. It can withstand quite a lot. Oh, okay. I guess bashing through it to follow up is something that the airships couldn't do in the past, now that I think about it. We have a lot of controls. Challenge to card game? Sure. Assault attacks are there too. Switching leader, etc. Trails to walk is on the right. Unlocks as story progresses. Open quick travel menu is square. We'll work this out, I'm sure. And we can save and load, etc. now. Right then. So, Yuna can handle evacuating the tower's employees on her own. Damn right she can. Our job's to take care of the defense force. Sorry, I walked backwards 2 centimeters. I apologize, game. Right, well, let's survey what we've got, because obviously we have less crafts, or crafts have changed. Our impeders have changed, because it used to be Lloyd and Ellie in this group, but now it is Lloyd and Tio. Bean Zamba has impede. Cool. Yes, we still have Mirage Swan and Holy Bullet for the healing all. Does it heal her as well or not? Is it a 0 or 0? Ain't these the questions? We've still got our lovely Zero Breaker Suction. 2 things as well. Unfortunately, we don't have our 80 delay for Randy. So that's kind of sadness. Can't start abusing that wholeheartedly. Would have been nice. Now that was labeled at the top as Lloyd's route here. Don't mind me, I'll just top up our HP that we lost in non-efficient battling, you could say. But looking at our quartz that's on the things here, and our item quantities, so we can see everyone else's equipped quartz this time, not just the ones that we have available to get. But we don't have any extras to like switch around unless we wanted to switch up people's stuff massively. And we got 2 master quartzes, of course, as well. So we'll have to look through that in time. Pixie is your offensive one. That's makes perfect sense.
I've got energy in spades now.
I bet you do. You have a quote just me healing you?
Yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm just trying to break my way through the door. It was officially a barrier.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I pick that up? Oh, gotta get used to the camera use.
Hey!
Maybe I gotta turn it down a bit. The right stick swings around for me a fair bit. Damn it, what the hell happened? I don't know, but we better go and find out. Defense Force reinforcements up ahead. The emergency staircase is sealed off, so the elevators are only option. Then there's only one thing left to do. Yeah, let's take them down.
Let's get to work, troops.
About combat links. Combat links are a feature likely to be of vital importance to the battles ahead. By linking with one another, characters can unbalance enemies and assist with powerful follow-up attacks such as Finishing Blow. Stronger link attacks will become available as characters continue to fight together. You can set who is linked to whom during battle by pressing L1 and the up or down directional buttons. Currently, these link abilities, some of them do not work. But a patch is underway for console. It's already on PC, so it will work in the future. So this is something we can kind of disregard for now for a little bit, because we don't know when it might work and might not. But in the future, we will. By gathering link experience from battles, you can increase your link level. Leveling up will allow you to use various link abilities. And link attacks as well. We missed our first one, but just press X, basically. Doesn't use any extra stuff after all.
Break them! Raging Hammer!
In fact, that gives me CP too. Is pretty good. Let's see where they end up standing after the suction.
Breaker!
Leave it to me.
And a fair bit of break damage, to be honest. Of course, we need to scan one of the two. Weak 180 both. The fact that it tells us that it's weak without us barely doing any damage to it, though, is a bit crazy to me.
Raring to go.
Oh. I think I see something cool on the near horizon.
Beginning analysis. Data received.
This is the greatsword IDF soldier. A fierce wielder of the 100th Form military combat, he occupied Crossbell against Imperial orders.
Here I go.
Zero craft, you say? Yeah.
About time I got this started. Eat steel! Berserker! I'd just give up if I were you. Battle's wrapped up. You guys are doing good?
Yeah, that zero craft's gonna be kind of crazy. We're gonna want to manipulate auto in order to that, aren't we? Can we S-break into that and not pay anything? What? Alright, let's keep up the pace. The elevators are currently under the Defense Force control, but Yona's side is hard at work unlocking one for us. They're desperate to hold down this fort, so it ain't gonna be easy, but we're gonna do what we came here for. Exactly. It's time to liberate our home for good. About damage types and unbalancing. Link attacks can only occur when the enemy is unbalanced, the success rate of which is decided by the weapon type used to deal damage. Lloyd deals strike damage, effective against rock-type foes. That's an interesting way of putting it. And thrust damage, effective against crustaceans. Mollusks are more easily unbalanced by slash damage, and flying foes are more susceptible to pierce damage. Okay. I didn't even look at it in those kind of ways of doing it, but sure. Final Fantasy X. I just like they have the corresponding thing. I wasn't thinking about the type of foe that's weak to. Very specific. The likelihood of unbalancing an enemy depends on the enemy's unbalanced efficacy and the type of weapon used to attack it. C is very unlikely, but it can happen. Critical attack will always unbalance as well. Bad critical damage and unbalancing. Attacks taken on turn with a critical bonus have a 100% chance of unbalancing an enemy regardless of the damage type dealt. Taking advantage of this at the right time will be key to victory. Combat links can be assigned through the tactics section of the camp menu or in battle. Alright, let's keep on keeping on.
Hey!
Also, my assault attack was it.
There!
That's what we gotta watch out for. That's what makes Ellie the best, surely. It's fine, the inner windows are okay with it. Oh, that elevator's locked as usual. I wonder where the elevated Yona's side unlocked is then. We'll have to try them all until we find it. It's usually the second elevator, right? What? I thought the second elevator is the one that's usually not locked. Maybe I'm wrong. Hero Bomb, Reviving Bomb, and EP Charge 2. It's going to be quite confusing. To be honest, we need to bring up... what's the button? There we go. We need to bring up this often, see if there's any points of interest. See if we miss anything along the way. That's always the best idea. Here's an orbment charging station. Good, if things get dicey, we can always come back here. Orbment charging stations like this are found in particularly dangerous areas. Inspecting it by pressing X and choosing rest will allow you to recover HP and EP. Rest we shall. I see I didn't change that then. No chest messages. No. We left them behind. That was for the past. We are in the future now. Warhounds. Can't believe they've got them hiding in here. They're easy enough to handle one at a time, but as a group, we'll have to try. We can't risk them attacking the evacuees. Encounter types. Combat begins when you walk into enemies on the field. Press X to attack enemies. Indeed, but we could do the assault attack too for the double advantage. Each ally also gains CP plus 10. After all, so that is the thing we should be doing. Assault attack. Press R2 to expend the assault gauge and perform an assault attack. Assault gauge? Combat begins the moment an assault attack hits an enemy, allowing for a triple advantage. Gauge is not expended if the attack misses. Triple advantage. Attack enemy with an assault attack. Deals 50% break damage. The assault gauge is raised by destroying breakable objects, risking an inn or hotel. Oh, I remember now.
Let's finish this up quick.
Let's finish it up quick, you say? Balancing an enemy allows you to follow up by pressing the... I know it does, but... Two-person rush attack or by pressing the square button for all-encompassing four-person burst attack. The problem is I got zero craft. Both options contribute more damage against an enemy's guard, making it easier to force them into a break state and making them much more vulnerable to being unbalanced again. Forcing enemies into a break state, though, through either a rush or burst attack, then gathering BP once more following it is but one of many viable strategies. Just be certain to spend your BP wisely. A rush attack consumes only 2 BP, but a burst attack consumes 5. Which is why we're going to do... rushes take 2? That's a balance change. A powerful link attack which consumes the bravery points you gain from repeated assist attacks. No, rushes 2. Yes, sorry. Assist attack gain. Good. A rush will inflict 4 times the normal break damage, 300% up. Attack radius large circle centered on the unbalanced enemy. But remember, there's so many elements. An attack on all enemies is burst, performed by 2 linked pairs, which consumes the bravery points you gain from repeated assist attacks. Break damage multiplies by 10 during burst, 900% up. Attack radius is an entire battlefield. Cures all the parties of normal statuses. I mean, I've got a 0 craft, so you kind of think I'd want to use Thingy, but I want to scan too, don't I?
Zero breaker!
Leave it to me.
So we'll start breaking. So they're super weak to aerial dust and airstrike.
Here I go.
Who's the guy who gets to go first then?
It's my go.
I'll break you to make sure you don't get to go.
Beginning analysis. Analysis complete.
A military beast that excels at stalking. It calls for reinforcements upon discovering its ideal prey, the Doven Kaiser. Evade!
Don't give in!
Thanks.
Why don't you just get free? Yeah, that's actually better for us.
Raring to go.
Arts. They're just so good.
Yeah.
Leave it to me. Yeah.
Interesting.
Sorry, but we need to
colours
press
for
on.
the damage fonts as well at the moment. Some grey, some not, depending on state of enemy by the look of things. Alright, now to keep an eye out for the emergency staircase. Kia's team said it's nearby. Looks like they haven't gotten that far yet. And we should be able to catch up to them. Just watch for any Fretzel on the way. Right. About break. So many tutorials at the start. Relentlessly attacking an enemy and fully depleting their break gauge forces them into a break state. They cannot move for a set period of time during the state, so continue beating them while they're down. That guy did recover hell fast though. Lloyd's Order Raging Hammer boosts break related damage for all allies on the field. Uses another methods to show the enemy who's boss. The enemy drops his held items, the enemy's turn is delayed, the enemy's status buffs are cancelled. Attacks will always unbalance the enemy during it, the enemy's defense is reduced, the enemy cannot act for 1 turn, the recovery turn. Exploiting an enemy's elemental weaknesses will also increase the amount of break damage it receives. We can also issue our Brave Orders, which we've been doing from the start. Brave Orders from reserve combatants will also be available. Right, onwards we go. Oh, I need to keep pressing that. We need to find out if there's any exclamation marks.
Fire!
We are playing Modern Trails now, so essentially every marker we see... did I want to go this way first? That just takes me back up again, doesn't it? Well, I want to find out what treasure chests and other stuff are on here, really.
Bring it!
Well, we ended up in a normal fight because I'm a fool. I have to get used to things at the start, really.
Tummy Gunner, activate! Absolute zero! There!
Here I go!
That took down a fair bit of everything at this point in time.
Try this on for size.
Did one guy get frozen?
Crimson Gale! Got him!
Did I just unfour that guy?
This isn't...
It's my turn.
We froze him.
Hey! They're open!
I've got you!
I can't...
Then burned him.
It's my turn.
Life was bad for that guy. And the critical means we get the follow-up.
There!
You're finished!
And the finishing blow.
This isn't...
Thanks, Ellie. I know I can always count on you.
Of course you can. Anything for you.
Oh my god, the high fives are smooth animations.
Just give me the word. Fire!
What's in here then?
Let's finish this up quick.
Farewell, doggy.
All right.
Okay, Win was super effective against them. But the question is, can I actually get it off before anyone else does? The answer to that is no. So I'm either looking to get them into a break state or just go from there. Is my BP locked to 5, by the way? Can I actually fill up the rest?
Raring to go.
They're grayed out in a certain way, aren't they?
It's my turn.
Bad dogs.
Here I go.
Be able to find out just from this.
Got him.
Following up.
So yes, looking at the break gauge, we are maxed out at 5.
Sorry, but we need to press on.
But there's 3 more segments. How do I unlock those? I was gonna say, I want the treasure chest, Curio Balm and S tablets.
Fire!
Not enough jars to break. Of course we invade Orchis Tower and start breaking the vases, yeah? That's how it works. Don't question it.
Just give me the word.
Don't question it. Can't be missing chests after all. I think I found a button for save. Quick save or something. Wonder which
Our
one that
objective
was.
is on floor 39, right?
Yep, that's the IDF space of operations. I'll plot us a route there.
Thanks, Tio. Let's keep up the pace.
I'm keeping it up. Having a look around slowly. Whenever I'm entering a room, the game's trying to get me to save. What? Have I discovered a new bug?
Crap. A barricade. Don't think there's any getting through this.
I thought we hacked our way through. The IDF was one step ahead here.
We'll just have to proceed with more caution. No letting your guard down for a moment.
We're breaking these random crates and barricades that are in here. Okay, the elevator should be in here. Our point of interest, our key event is that way.
This is our chance!
So let's horribly continue victimizing literally everyone exists. 0 eyes on Tio and...
It's my turn.
Randy.
Fire!
Okay.
Straight up miss.
There.
Yeah.
Right, we got a mute there. We don't have too good an art to use when you think about it. They are weak to it, however. This guy's got a critical, so if I can break him... That's a no. He does have poison, though.
There! Here I go!
Slowly chunking down our guys.
They're off guard!
Following up. It's my go.
Yeah, it's the perfect shot for Tio.
There.
Gotcha!
Right.
Somehow, no one has been broken by any of this yet.
Leave it to me.
But they are straight up dying.
Here I go!
Normal attacks.
Ready
Normal
to
attack
go.
meta.
This isn't...
Enemy neutralized. On to the next.
Oh, I'm so excited to begin at new trails. Power potion, a shield potion, and a mind potion were obtained. Of course, these should all be locked. We'll have to take the emergency stairs, says Tio, wholeheartedly.